Hey folks, Poster, welcome back to another Opponent Massive video. So they did drop a bit of a surprise data download, right? So there's some stuff in here, as you can see, Gloria, on my page right now, right? So, not too much stuff, however, pretty big, I would argue, right? So let's go over this stuff. So first of all, from Absolutely, right? So we have a picture file of Gloria from, obviously, Sword and Shield Gen 8, and some summon tickets. So, we don't know what this is yet. We'll kind of sort of have to wait, right, for whatever this is. Again, we really just don't have any details on this at all. But it does show that Gloria is there. She does not, however, and Voltage did confirm this on Discord that she does not have a model yet. And there's no trainer data, none of that. The only existence of Gloria so far right now is that she's on this picture or image for some reason with the scout ticket. So I wouldn't call it just yet that Gloria is coming to Masters soon. There's a possibility, obviously, but however, what I would expect is that maybe it's going to be something related, if I were to guess, right, to maybe Crown Tundra campaign with scout tickets and stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see. There's definitely Sword and Shield colors in the back as well. But if that means maybe in December, New Year's, we'll be getting some Gen 8 Sword and Shield characters, that would be pretty hype. That would definitely be pretty hype. So We'll see what happens there first. We'll see what happens there. Anyways, as for some other stuff, we also got Alder and Volcarona. Alder and Volcarona. This is a Pokefair, so we're having two Pokefairs this month on top of the one with I almost said Biden. Oh my God, been a tumultuous night. The Cynthia and Steven. The one with Cynthia and Steven later this month. We're also having Alder and Volcarona over here, and we'll get into the details soon. But this thing is really, really good. So it is bug type, as you can see. This is the trainer model, and then whoops, that's the 6-star EX outfit. And that's the background. So for those of you who don't know, because there are some people who don't know apparently, Alder is the Gen 5 champion, the black and white champion, black and white 1 champion, right? And, champions, they get Pokefairs, except for Wallace. Although, to be fair, Wallace isn't the Wallace that we got in the game right now is not champion version. It's, it's gym leader version. It's ORAS version of Wallace, right? But yeah, it's the same thing with Iris for some reason. But yeah, champion, Pokefair, pretty fair, right? So, let's get into some Alder. Oh, you know what? Before we get into Alder stats and stuff, let's first talk about this bug thing. So remember we were having that the egg bug, right? Where we could still get regular eggs from the regular training events and stuff, even though the egg event is up. So they are fixing that, and to compensate, they're extending the egg event for an extra week, which is pretty good for me personally, because I still don't have Shiny Mankey. I have Shiny Lapras right now, but I don't have Shiny Mankey. So if you guys are still missing out on Lapras or Mankey or whatever, we got another extended week for that. So that's really, really nice. Anyways, let's get into Alder and Volcarona then. So Alder and Volcarona, this thing is fantastic. For multiple reasons. So let's go over it. So it's a bug type striker, weak to rock, which makes sense. It's in the games it's 4 times weak to rock, right? And here it's obviously just regular. As for the stats, it has fantastic stats. It really, really does have fantastic stats. 667 HP, a ton of HP. 278 attack, real irrelevant, doesn't have any offensive, or doesn't have any physical moves. 118 defense, not the best, but also not terrible either. 340 special attack, which is good. 118 special defense as well, and 329 speed. So really, really good HP, really, really good speed. Okay-ish defenses for a striker. And really good special attack as well. Going into its moves, it has Struggle Bug, which is, obviously 30 BP, special attack, bug, 2 bars, 100% accuracy AoE, and lowers his target special attack. We all, we kind of know what Struggle Bug is by now. Dire Hit Plus, so he can max out his own crit. Hyper Beam, 223 BP, right? It is normal, however, as you could see, I did color it green. Not that I usually do much when I'm coloring, I'm just trying to like differentiate them so they don't, all look all mushed together. But yeah, it is going to be a bug because he does have bug shift, so it's going to be a bug type Hyper Beam, right? And then he also has the trainer move, Unparalleled Power, which is pretty crazy. 1 MP though, but it gets you +6 special attack, +2 speed, +2 special defense, and -3 defense. So it's very, very, very much like a lot of the other, like Hilbert's trainer move, like Red's trainer move, gives you really, really great buffs on one end, and does have some downsides. This downside being just 1 MP and -3 defense, but the upside is +6, just straight up maxes out special attack in 1 turn, and you get +2 speed on top of that, very, very fast speed, right? And then special defenses as well, right? So it will leave you vulnerable physically, but it'll help you special defensively. So yeah, that's a move. Moving on to the other stuff, right? Passives, all that. The sync move is just pretty standard. It's called Voyager's Bug Buzz. 250 BP special, no additional effect there. Passives, Bug Shift, so it changes Hyper Beam to a bug type. Rejuvenate 6, charges users' gauges by 6 after using a sync move. Really good in this case because of Hyper Beam, I guess. Adrenaline Tune reduces sync move countdown by 2 when sync move is used for the first time. Okay. So the passives, they're okay. They're nothing, crazy. It's mainly, the kid's stats, all that stuff, right? So, Alders, you can see, very, very good. Also going to be great in co-op as well, as you could easily just max out his offensive stats, right? So that's really nice. And yeah, let's check out the sync grid. So here's the sync grid, right? Again, thanks to Crash and Voltage for this information, all that stuff. So the sync grid is it's a nice grid, right? So as usual, the stat buffs, all that stuff. Struggle Bug power-ups, more of those. Move Gauge Refresh, 3 on Struggle Bug. Crit Strike 5 on Struggle Bug. So 30 BP, extra, let's see, extra 50% on that. 30, 1.5. Get up to, well, I could have just done that in my head. Anyways, it's been a tiring night for me personally. Hope you all are doing fine as well out there. Rising Tide, that's the one that boosts the sync move damage by, depending on how much stat buffs you get, right? So it's like the inertia. It's the one that Seabad has on the sync grid, right? So there's that as well. Speed, attack, more whatever, more stats, flame proof. Be kind of weird if you got burned, right? Hyper Beam power-ups. Hyper Beam got 2 move gauge refreshes, so that's really, really nice, right? 2 move gauge refreshes for Hyper Beam, accuracy for Hyper Beam. Power Reserve 2, Unparalleled Power. So the trainer move does have an MP refresh 3, so it's obviously for Villa. Hidden Heal 9, so when you use your trainer move, you could also get gradually heal, which is also very, very good as well. Dire Hit plus MP refresh, so you have that. Leg Up 2, that's the Sync Move Lisa one. Once per battle, has moderate chance of reducing the user's sync move countdown by 1 when the Pokemon enters the battle. Struggle Bug power up. Struggle Bug super duper effective 9, so let's see, 2.4 now, right? That's a 72 damage, assuming you take no power-ups for Struggle Bug, right? Also, I'm assuming that 1 out of 5, which is unrealistic because you need 3 out of 5 to get this at least. But it's like 42 BP on Struggle Bug, so it's kind of weird. Overpower, the more that's the one Houndoom has. Decrease the opponent's special attack, powers up your moves, right? So if you have someone that lowers special attack like a Voltorb, Electrode, right? That decreases opponent's special attack by 2 every time you use Eerie Impulse. That would obviously help a lot in that case. Also, Electrode very, very fast as well, right? So that's nice, an extra 30%. So unlike Dragonite, you actually do have a multiplier here, although Dragonite does have better raw stats. I should probably do the calculations on these, right? Which one's better eventually in terms of damage, right? That should be fun. And then, as usual, the sync move power-ups. So, Alder Volcarona, very, very based, very, very powerful, as you can see. Very self-sufficient of Striker, which is cool. And also, obviously, all these, you know, power-ups, and does have multipliers, really, really high BP, Hyper Beam over here, and all that stuff, right? The Bug-type Striker category, a bit crowded right now, but this is definitely, you know, very, very good, right? Very powerful. It is a new Pokefair, so yeah. Although in terms of like which banner to actually summon for, it really depends on what you have. Like if you have, you know, Cynthia and Steven, you could probably go for this one. But if not, you know, Cynthia, Steven, Ground and Steel are just more, you know, rarer types, unlike Bug, right? So if you're new, maybe Cynthia Steven's banner would be better. But this is still, again, this is still a fantastic unit, right? We'll go over it in detail once, you know, get closer to the date. But yeah, well, yeah, he's coming out pretty soon. A lot of banners this month, right? Which is true. So that's nice, I guess. Let me see if there's any more info over here. Oh, Crash is actually typing, so maybe we'll get some info live. This is the sync map over here, right? Over power on the left side. Actually, I guess it's Devastation, eh? Instead of I guess it's Devastation instead of Rising Tide. Could be that instead, right? What was Devastation again? Let me see. Pokemon Masters Devastation. Was that is that like a new? Is that a new passive? It might be. Unless, should I refresh this just in case Crash changed it? Let's see. Oh, he just DM'd me. He says there's a new link. He just DM'd me, and let's see. He might have changed. Oh yeah, so it is Devastation instead of Rising. Yeah, I was wondering because it didn't have like the passive info. The more the target special attack has been lowered, the more powers up sync moves. Okay, so it's this one instead. So it's Devastation. So okay, that works very, very well in conjunction with Overpower, right? So you don't have to go for like an extra different, you know, route of increasing your damage, right? You know, if you have someone to lower their special attack, you get both Devastation and Overpowered, which is fantastic. Well, that's even better than. Well, I wouldn't say it's even better. I mean, probably not, since Rising Tide, like, Alder just buffs his own stats so much, right? But anyways, regardless, that's it's not Rising Tide. It looks like it's Devastation. So there's that. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, there's nothing connected with the image. It might be for something later, as Crash speculates over here. So we'll see how it is. So yeah. Anyways, that's all the info we have with this update. Again, not sure. You know, bit of a random update, right? So there's that. Anyways, that's maybe this one. I guess hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video. So we're gonna channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.